Welcome back, guys. I am Mellowseven. This is Football Manager 2018. We are still in Iceland with VÍDIR. We have not been fired yet in the first men's department of Icelandic football. So let's go ahead and take a look, see how things have gone. This is our homepage for the moment. You will see that we are in second place, 23 points. Now, our goal for the season is top half. That was our entire goal. It stands to reason that to be in the top half, we need to get at least half the points available. So that's about 33 points, right? There should be 22 matches, 3 points each, 66 total. We need half of those. So we only need 3 to 4 wins and a draw maybe out of the next 11 matches, 12 matches. I guess we've got 12 matches left. So should be doable. I really don't think we want to be promoted this season. I'll be honest with you. We're winning, but you can see that 7 wins with a goal differential of 7 means we're not winning by much, okay? We're hanging in there. We're doing good. We're playing good football. Our ratings aren't spectacular. We're getting wins, but that's about it. The other problem our team has so far is we've got, oh, hey, that's dropped a little bit. Last time I looked, we still had 9 players down here. But hopefully, if we can start getting these players moved up, we should be better. Guthmundur especially, we need to get into a group, and Maverick, because these are influential players. This is the next level of influence. This is the level of above that, right? Yeah, so highly influential and influential. So we really need these 2 players to find a group to be part of. One thing we need to look at, I'm not seeing it here. Our only team leader. Tassage isn't much of a team leader, let's be honest. Hopefully, I almost kind of hope he does retire this year, to be honest. A lot of squad players at the club. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think what we need to do is we need to kind of start to find these players that are not finding social groups. Maverick, we probably want to keep, but you know, some of these groups down. Okay, so Sindri, maybe. He's a goalkeeper with good potential, but he's not great yet. So maybe he's somebody we move on. He's not influential, and he's not a starter. Damsgaard is a starter for us. Maverick is a starter for us. Mads is a starter for us. Thrarensen has the potential to be a starter for us. And in fact, he's in right now and playing very well right now. In fact, playing better probably than everybody else in the team. Yeah. Hasn't had the most number of games, but 9 games out of, 12 or whatever, 11 we've played. Plus, I guess we've had the cups and the other league and stuff. But still, played the majority of our games. It looks like 17 games have been played by Yokel with that. So that gives you an idea. So he's played about half the games total. So he's played well, and he's got potential. But we probably should look at starting to move some of those players on. That's my goal. The transfer window is coming up next week. Next week is the halfway point. I decided not to show that game because that's the wrong thing, although we can look there. I have worked hard to get our coaches up, and you can see we've got great coaching for our league despite just being promoted. We didn't have any coaching, so when I took over, I didn't even have an assistant coach. We had nothing. So we had to hire pretty much everything. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. I decided not to come back for the Selfoss match because we played Selfoss here. We started the season with that, and we played him here. So we've seen him twice already. So I decided we'd come back for the last game of the half rather than the first game of the next half. And this is when the transfer window opens. Runarsson is leaving the squad, I believe. Let's see, where is he? On the 15th. I think, let's see, on the 15th. So for the next match, he'll be gone. This is his last match. We have him. I think we need to look at another defensive center, somebody who is a decent backup. We have Carey's played great for us, 708, and Mads has played a 728, which is spectacular for us. These are great. You can see a 7, a 724. Our defense has played really well for us recently, although Thoralson has been out with some injuries. He's just come back. And he is in because Goose is injured for a while. Now, Goose, we haven't seen huge numbers from, but I think he's been more influential than they want to give him credit for. You see in 12 matches, he does have 10 key passes, 11 key headers, and 8 key tackles. So essentially, he's almost averaging one of each of these per game. Whereas, we're Thoralison, maybe a key pass, but not the headers or the tackles. And again, Mads here is averaging that for headers and a little bit better than tackles, but he's not making any passes. So Carey's the only one that's really killing it up there. And Markin's, about half. So I don't think Goose really gets the credit that he deserves. I'm going to put in a mistakes here. Can we stats? Just mistakes, not mistakes that have led to goals. That's going to unfairly, defenders obviously are more likely to give up a mistake that leads to a goal than somebody else. Minutes, mistakes leading to goal, number of mistakes made. That's all I'm looking for. I'd rather have mistakes per 90, but this is going to give us an idea. Kind of, we can do some math ourselves. So Terry's also made the most number of mistakes, but clearly because he's playing the ball. Is he our stopper? I bet you that's the difference. Yep, he's the stopper. He's running out and making those, whereas Mads is sitting back. So we're seeing a little bit of that in the difference there. But my point is, Goose has played well for us. He hasn't played spectacular. He's been solid. I would say solid is a good thing, but he's got no potential. So I think as this window comes up with him on a long-term injury, Thoralison having some potential, but not being spectacular yet either, maybe we need a defensive center, maybe somebody like Thoralison, somebody who can play all three positions, but maybe more aimed at defensive center. I think that's what we need to look for in the next section. I don't know what else we really need. I would prefer maybe somebody better for mid-right. Both of these wingers we couldn't help, but Magnuson has played very well for us, although you won't see it here, 6'5", they don't think he's played very well. But I disagree with that because he's still creating chances, right? 0.56, more than half a chance a game. And there's only a couple, two players that have been that or better. So that's pretty good. But again, I don't know. If we're playing for promotion, then clearly we need better. If we're playing to maintain for a couple years, then we're fine because we've got all sorts of potential. But defensive center, I think, is our weakness because I've got nobody. Runarsson goes, he plays right, left. Goose plays center, but he's out. He plays right, and he's horrible. So, I guess we could look at the under-19s. Do we have a defensive center here that's any good? We've got some potential, but only 1 star. So, not really is the answer to that question. So defensive center is what I think we need to upgrade. Let's take a look to see how we did since we've kind of glossed over that. The last match you saw was Reykjavik, and 1-1 draw. Not terribly exciting, but a little bit of a bounce back from Vestmannaeyja. And then we beat Sindri 1-0. A little bit disappointed with that. You can see this was all about our defense here that kept us in it. Starman we crushed. Just absolutely crushed Starnan. We, for whatever reason, this is a good team, but we, 2 matches against them and we were up 5-0 goals-wise. I don't know why we match up so well with them, but we clearly do. And you can see we got goals, got a penalty shot just before the half ended from Tasic, which was great. And then second half, we just owned. We picked up 2 more goals at the end just to rub it in. This game we did not deserve. We were horrible all game, and we stole it in the 90th minute, but a completely undeserved win. We should have lost this. We didn't even deserve a draw. We were bad. Look at that. Mads and Carey kept us in this one. I was going to say single-handed, but there's 2 of them. But they're the only reasons we were in that game. Everybody else sucked. And then we just stole a lucky goal at the end. I mean, that's, when you get a goal and you only get a 6-9, that tells you. This game, we also should have lost. Again, it was defense, specifically Guthmundur, who played spectacular this game, 7.3. But you see Mads and Carey were very good in front of him as well. And again, so it's 2 matches in a row where our front 2/3 of our team have been pretty poor. We have had a lot of little injuries that have caused us to do some shuffling, people missing one game here, but it seemed like every match we had about 2 starters that were out for just the one game. So we did a lot of shuffling. The only serious injury we've had is Goose. Right now, other than Goose, we are healthy. I mean, I can show you that right there. You know, that looks fine. The lineup I think I'm going to run with, we may as well look at that on the tactics page here, is this right here. Kind of we've got Tasic and Valsen up front. I want to see Damsgaard up front here a little bit more, see what he offers us as an attacking midfielder. He's played good back here, but Thorarson has played pretty good too. Well, here, I think I can do this. 676, 686. You know, so I think we want to give him a chance. That's tactical familiarity. He's good there. The only one that isn't happy in this is Emerson. I mean, our right side, right? We've only been playing this all season, you know, but none of us have seen this yet. Markin's not been spectacular at it either, but he's been playing okay. He's only 18. We have been developing a little bit, and if we were to put local in here, I think we would see 3 there. See, so we could get that there, and maybe that's how we end up doing it. But for the moment, I just want to see what Damsgaard had. Thoralison is in good form at the moment. 748. So that's it. Across the back, I'm sorry, Thor Aronson. I guess just Thor All's son. There's no extra syllable in there. Is on the defensive right, filling in for Goose. But last 5 he's been good, but it's been a while since one of those 5 happened. So we'll see how it goes. And I think that's it. Let's play a match. We're going to try. Yep. So pretty happy with the way things have gone. But we have stolen some wins. We don't deserve to be where we're at. Certainly we don't deserve to be in second. I think we deserve top half. I think we've played well enough for that. But like I say, the last couple games have been poor, and we've been lucky. So we either need to get better, or that's gonna catch up to us and bite us in the ass real quick. So let's see what's happening. Okay. We just boot that one forward. And that's that. So they're also playing a fairly offensive formation here. We'll see how we do against that. Damsgaard, I thought he was going to get it, but the second tackle managed it. Gary keeps it in, though. Really happy with our 2 defensive centers that we have. I'm not looking to for another starter back there. I just want a good backup that maybe can play a bunch of positions, because with only 5 subs for league play, Tasic up to Valsen. Oh, I thought that was going to sneak through. The goalkeeper just got a toe on it and pushed it wide. Anyway, it would be, I think we need a little bit more flexibility back there. Look at that tackle. Is that Markin that made that tackle? That was pretty nice. All right, Valsen holds it up a little bit. Running through it, they got a tackle on, but we've got another. Damsgaard just slid in there to maintain it for half a second, but they're back on it. Damsgaard steals that one, though. He's playing very well up there at attacking midfield. Over to Valsen. We'll see if we can create with him there, though. That's the real issue. It's not how defensive he can play, because he just gave up that too. It's, do we actually create chances when we're up there? And, man, we are seeing the tackling in full force on this match. We had another match where they accused the other team of being dirty, and we had to... Oh, there we go. Bondrov puts that one away. Where we had to answer questions about how dirty the other team was and how reckless they played. And I just keep laughing because ours is set up to do that absolutely as much as possible. And somehow there haven't been any questions. Although we've been much better on the yellow card since the initial cup ended. You know, not averaging 3 or 4 yellows per game. Anyway, we've had possession. They had the only one. Well, actually, we've had the only chance. They scored a goal on a long shot. So that's kind of that. But like I say, we deserve luck to turn at some point. We deserve to lose a game that maybe we should have won or got in a draw in. Karma has a tendency of coming back, usually sooner rather than later, and biting you on the ass. It seems to be pretty free-flowing. It's going back and forth. We're both set up pretty offensive. I'm really surprised there haven't been as many shots. I mean, there's only 4 shots so far, and, you know, we're almost done with the first half, but I'm watching these bars go up and down quite a lot down here. So it's definitely moving. I just don't think anybody's really necessarily working the ball correctly in there. We're just kind of booting it up, and it bounces around some. I have a feeling that's it more than anything else. 2 minutes. We have got a couple more shots in there. Another half chance. So we are leading on chances. Unfortunately, we're not leading in the there. So, well, we've led in chances, so I assume that means we've been unlucky. Let's go ahead and take a look at our tactics real fast, though, and see how some of our experiments are doing. Carey's not playing good, but I think we got to leave him in. We don't, like I said, we've already discussed that. We haven't, Domsgaard has played a 6-8. Thorarinsson hasn't played great, though, so I'm probably thinking maybe we go ahead, we slide Domsgaard back. Let's go ahead and put Yokel back in. You know, this is kind of our most comfortable 3 right here. And we'll see what we can get done. Neither of these has played great either. I don't know. We might want to put Maverick in, but I don't mind giving Maverick a day off either. He's played quite a bit lately. I've tended to sub out. Well, I don't know. I think all 3 of our strikers have played pretty consistently. I don't think anybody's gotten too much favoritism. Sigurdsson puts it forward, and that was just dreadful by the goalie who just fell down. It's like he started to go left and just his feet got tangled up. Somebody tied his shoelaces together. I think we'll see it here. And he's just like, he just collapses. That was terrible. I think we'll do a demand more here. I don't know that we're not coming back into this one, I don't think. Of course, you know, I could have kept the winning streak going by just not showing you anything, but because we're on video, there'll be a loss. I'm just one season just going to have to record everything so we can see if we can get a win going. We'll get fired that season. What was that, Faustin? That was terrible. It's like he was aiming over there. I mean, and it was a shot. It was clearly a shot. It was just a really, really bad shot. He just got it on the side of his foot or something. Shots aren't, well, they're becoming more and more equal, and theirs are on target. 5 of 6 on target is pretty darn good. We have been getting better chances. We're just not putting them on target. I mean, that's essentially it. So I think we pause this one here. Tasic especially has been bad. I think it's time to bring in Maverick. See if he can get over his jitters and his nerves, and you know he still remembers when his dad was killed, going in for a shot. 2-footed lunge came in, took his feet out, and just killed him, just like that. And he's had issues with it ever since. So there we go. Magnus boots it up to Tasic, who's right there. Oh, we get one. Not an equalizer. We need one more, though, but we're close. I think we're going to go ahead and encourage the boys, see if that helps. Let's watch that one over again. Thorarinsson. See, they actually have a Thorarinsson. There we go. Magnus just takes it away and boots it way up. That was beautiful. And Tasic puts it away. Bottom left. We'll take it. It helps. It all helps. Let's see, can we get something else going? Some of you may have noticed there's been a new video series going up in the afternoon, my GM Challenge, where the GM controls all personnel except for coaching staff. I don't have any control over any of that. We are coaching in Montana, in Bulgaria, PFK Montana. That's going to run the afternoons Monday through Friday. This is going to run mornings Monday through Friday. RimWorld is also going to run, I think, afternoons Monday through Friday. Weekends, maybe some experiments, maybe some first looks. I'm not really sure. I work all day Thursday and Friday, and so those are hard days for me to generate content for the weekend on. So I'm going to try this going forward and see how it works. So 3 videos a day, Monday through Friday, weekends off. Oh, there we go. Mavericks has got it by himself. Can he make something? Oh, he just missed. He shot that from way back as people were closing in around him. He didn't have the speed to pull away, but he made a shot of it anyway. And that's it. We lose 2-1 to ER, probably I think is how that's pronounced. That moves them up to third. Were they already in third place? We'll be happy. We'll be nice about it. So you can see right here, Runarsson joins the other team, and we missed some chances. I would agree. Showing himself who prefers buying to selling. Brought in no fewer than 21, including the 40,000. Gunnar, who has been a waste of money, to be honest. He hasn't been bad. He just hasn't been better than the players that didn't cost us 40,000. You know, it says he's 4-star, but oops, come on. I hate the fact it resizes every time we lose that. every time we change screens. But 674.12, and he just has not done the job. We might sell him. Despite, things are coming up though. I don't. Do we give him another try? Magnus seems to have dropped off a little bit here. He's still 0.6. I think we give him another game, and if nothing happens, maybe I sell him. He's still worth 16,500. He's still the highest value player on our team by a lot. I mean, I only got a couple players that are worth more than 1,000, and he just hasn't done it for us. And I don't know. It's just kind of a little bit frustrating. Anyway, I guess that's it. I will come back when the, let's see, when does it, why is it on February? June, July. Oh, wait, transfer window opens here. It closes here. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3. We'll come in for a match after the 2nd. June, July. That'll be August. So, whoops. And again, we're on February. Okay, so well, this one. The problem with looping through all the same teams over again is that we've seen all the same player. I mean, the 2 matches afterwards, we've seen HK, we've seen Vesmanya, we've seen Leichner, we've seen Sindri, we've seen Starnan. I mean, I guess we come back for Hawker just because we haven't seen him, but the transfer window's not over yet. Maybe what we do is I come back from Hawker, I continue on, I close out the transfer window, and we take a look real quick at how the transfer window ended, and then we play through, and maybe we come back for IBK or something like that. Although, I mean, have we seen IBK? No, you guys haven't seen IBK, so maybe we do that. Or maybe we just play through the rest of the season. So maybe we do one here, and then we see how the season ends. Because we've seen a bunch of games. We saw a bunch of this stuff up front. So that'll be my plan. Anyway, if you guys agree, great. If you disagree, great. Let me know either way what you think about the plans going forward, both for the videos we're going to show for this series, but also what do you think about the GM thing or my weekly schedule? Does that make sense? I like to put up 2 soccer videos a day, Football Manager videos a day. But if you only like one or the other, if those 2 videos run long, maybe they run 30 minutes and 25 minutes. That's almost an hour a day to watch. And I think that's too much. I really think probably it should be under 30 minutes a day per series. So if I can put up 2 15-minute videos a day, that's perfect. And I have been much better this year, Football Manager 2018, about having shorter videos. But the last couple have been 22, 25, and those aren't long videos. But if there's 2 of them in a day, that's 45 to 50 minutes is a lot of one story to watch. And I think maybe we lose people at some point because of that. So I would just as soon kind of make it more manageable chunks. And then we'll have a couple series. If you happen to like my videos and you don't mind giving me an hour a day, awesome. Love to have you watch both of them. That would be spectacular. But if you only like one or you only like the other, try to give it to you more manageable. Hang on to you, get more views on those videos, and continue on forward. So that's my business plan for that and my reasoning behind it. But like I say, if you disagree, let me know why. Because you guys are the ones that are watching them. So if you guys disagree with me, then clearly I'm wrong. If you do agree with me, let me know. I always like to feel better about myself, and people coming out and telling me I'm doing the right thing. We all like that, right? Anyway, I guess that's about it. The thumbs up, the thumbs down, the comments we covered. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Don't forget to hit the bell. And cheers. We'll see you next time.